Greetings, Battle Brothers. It's me, Aurelia Tempris, Defender of the Golden Throne, and Servant to the Emperor of Mankind. Welcome, 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 everyone. Today, how are we doing? It's Friday. I'm so happy it's Friday. I'm so happy it is Friday. I'm so done. But I am glad you are all here, and we get to listen to some short stories on the YouTube side. I think I have a couple of videos linked so you can see what we're going to watch today, but I'll tell you, I'm not going to keep it a secret. But we are going to be watching some Gav and Bob, or kind of like listening to Gav and Bob stories. We have kind of like a funny one to start off with, which it's by Full Moon Studios, and it's about the Galactic Empire meeting the Death Guard, which will be awesome. And then the last one is a lore video by Baldermort. We were talking about Baldermort yesterday, and I said, you know what? Let's do a Baldermort video. It's not a story, but it's lore, and you know what? I like his voice. So I don't know how much we're gonna get to for Gav and Bob. There's 5 episodes, and they get longer and longer and longer as they go. So we might not get to all of them, and that's okay, because we'll watch more. I've heard they are very, very good. So I'm looking forward to it already. Hang on, I'm setting my phone down. Have my water bottle ready. Moving things around on my desk. There we go. There we go. Yeah, Baldermort is pretty cool. Oh, hang on one second. If we're going to do Gav and Bob, I need to grab my tissues. Hang on one moment. I'll be there in one second. Okay, I heard it was sad. So we're going to, I grabbed my tissues, so that was why I stepped away for a moment. There you go, got the tissues. Yes, I have them ready. They're next to me. The box looks almost empty, so it might not be enough. It might not be enough today. There are going to be sad stories. Yeah, that's what I heard. So, but it's okay. It's okay. Sometimes they're just really, really good stories. So it's fine. Anyways, how is everyone doing this week? I hope you had a good time yesterday when we were playing Space Marine. I know a lot of you are playing Space Marine too. No spoilers here today, because I'm just waiting till kind of all the bugs and the issues get worked out before I buy the game. So just no spoilers, please. I'd really, really appreciate it. Yeah, that's it. But I hope you guys are all having fun. If for any of you that purchased early access, from what I hear, it's a good game. Yes, hello, Imperial citizens. How's it going? I'm doing well. I'm happy that it is Friday. I get to relax, and tomorrow is the 10K celebration. It's kind of like it's a little celebration. It's not where I'm eating the world's spiciest gummy bear like I did at 5K. But at 10K, we are revealing Steve. And if you don't know Steve is my special servo skull guy. He kind of appeared in Bolt Gun one time, and I just gave him a name. And ever since then, anytime I see a servo skull, his name is Steve. And so now I have official Steve art and lore to share with you, which we will do that tomorrow. And we're going to also, I'm going to read all of your entries for the sword lore competition. It's going to be great. We do that. We're going to do that Saturday and Sunday, because we have about 40 entries, and that's a lot. That is a lot. Am I excited for the 10K celebration? Yes, I am. And thank you for the congratulations. I have a couple bugs I need to work out that I'm having issues with. So that's something I got to work on like right after stream. We're going to go, we are going to go right into, we're going to go right into fixing all of the bugs that I have and making sure everything is all good. Because that is tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. Pacific time. No, it's not a Tyranid infestation. It's just regular. I just got to call it Tempris. That's really what I need to do. Yeah, it's hard. So for the sword lore, I debated a few things. I wanted to give people, if they didn't want them to know what when let me start over. For the sword lore, when you submitted your lore, we took your Discord name, and I said that we would not put names on the screen, just in case, like, you know, people felt like weird about that. But now it's kind of like unfortunate, because if you submitted something, we can't give, like, it would be nice to give you an idea of like if yours is going to get read on Saturday or Sunday, but in order to make sure it's anonymous, we can't really do that, which I was like, oh man, that's yeah, that sucks. Surprise 40 entries. Well, that was one of the reasons why we did it, because I saw a lot of people wanted to flex their creative writing skills, and I thought, why not? It'll be really, really fun. Yeah, make sure to watch the VODs. I think what I'll do is I will probably mark in the VODs where there's a new when we start a new story. I'll set that up so that when we go through everything, I will put timestamps in there on the YouTube side. I don't know if I can do them on the Twitch side, but I can at least, I'll at least mark them. So if you just want to go through and figure out where yours is so you can hear all my comments and thoughts, I will do that. I'm preparing that as well this evening. So yeah, definitely check the VODs for that one. So, all right, so to kind of get us a little bit warmed up, we are going to watch the Star Wars video first, because it actually came out like a week ago. So I figured that'd be a good one to start off with, because it's not canon. It's not really all that serious. That gives people about like 10, 15, maybe 20 or 30 minutes, depending on how much I talk, to get here for Gav and Bob. We will probably watch maybe two, I think at least two, maybe three episodes of Gav and Bob. I'm not sure. The 500 word limit sucked, but I wanted to put in more, but I understand why it was limited. Yeah, because imagine if I had 40 entries and I had to and they were like 1,000 words each. Like that's a lot. They're already going to be very, very long streams. Very, very long streams. Even with at 500 words, yeah. It's unfortunate, but don't worry. If you do win and you become part of the official lore, I'll ask if there was anything like additional flavor text you wanted to add, because I do like a good bit of a flavor text. Ooh, I can't talk. I used all of my brain doing other things today, and now I have no brain. There's nothing between my pointy ears. Nothing. All right. Now, as I said, we're gonna switch over and we're gonna start watching some stuff. So let's go do that. Okay. I have it all set up, ready to go. So this first one is the Galactic Empire meets the Death Guard. Go follow Full Moon Studios. Follow all of the creators whose stuff we are watching today, because they do a really good job at making this, and we're happy to have all of their work on YouTube so we can watch it whenever we feel like. So make sure you give them some love and that you follow them. I think I follow them on my YouTube channel. This one is not. I'm not signed in. Yes, it is a pretty day for me. It's a pretty day. I did have a lot of pretty moments today, actually. A little more than I care to admit, but it's fine. It's fine. It's all good. Let me turn up the audio. All right. 9 minutes long. Let's turn up a little bit more. All right. Was there audio before? I thought earlier I heard that there wasn't any audio, and I want to make sure there was no music earlier. Okay, that might be a problem. Because I had music playing. There's audio when I spoke, just no tunes. What do you mean? There's no audio even playing right now. Hang on, what? So the music did not play to start stream. Let me make that clear. Okay. Well, let me know if you could hear this. Did you hear that? Did that get heard? Desktop. No. Great. Something happened with my audio settings. Let's start it again. All right, we're gonna do it again. Did we hear that one? Take two. Take two. Did you just hear that one? Oh my gosh, what did I do? I didn't do anything. I touched other audio sources, but not that one. So why is it? Oh, because I can hear it. I can hear it just fine. Monitor and output. Let's do that one. We had issues yesterday too. Okay. All right. All right, I'm going to play a little bit. Can we hear it now? Did we hear any of that just now? Oh my gosh, what the heck? What the actual heck? Okay. Who do I need? Who do I need to kill here? Okay. Audio properties. It literally... See, okay, so I'm actually quite excited because I actually fixed my other issue, my other scuff issue that was actually like a huge deal. I fixed it. I'm pretty confident I fixed it this time. Like, I know what I did wrong. But now this, like, what am I supposed to do? This is active. Monitor off. That should be the same. Active sources only. This is active. Huh? Yeah, send 1,000 psychers to the Golden Throne to fix this. Okay, but I just had it at this setting, so why is it... What happened? What happened? Did I do anything? I'm trying to think. So... Here's the thing, I haven't changed any of my audio settings for like this. Look at this. Maybe I clicked something on accident. I highly doubt it. Okay. Desktop audio, default. Yeah? I added something, but that doesn't change the desktop audio. I added an extra thing. And my audio worked just fine on Sunday when Kyra played. And Monday, could we hear music on Monday? Chat, was there music on Monday? Did we hear the music on Monday when we were talking? Did we hear that? Because if we heard that, then something broke between Tuesday and Wednesday, because Thursday it didn't work. Someone pull up the VOD and please tell me. I'm so sorry for the delay. Yeah, check the VOD. I had music going. Audio. Mic auxiliary audio. Yes, that's correct. What the heck? Okay. Let me just output audio. No. What is happening? It had music. Okay. Let me look at my computer settings now. Man, just as soon as you patch one thing up, something else breaks. Something else breaks. Okay. Speakers. It had music. Okay, so what did I break? I did not touch anything else. I swear on my life. Okay. So we're gonna do this one. Okay. Did it go? Did it do it? The thing? Did it do the thing? Ugh. Anyone got any jokes? Anyone got any jokes while I do this? Okay. All right, hang on. Wait, actually, we're gonna play this. Okay. Could we hear that one? Could we hear any of that? I'm gonna turn it and move it off. Oh my gosh. 1 second. Let me just double check. Let me look up. Okay. OBS. Okay. OBS is not recording your desktop audio. File settings. Okay. Okay, there is a solution. Maybe. Maybe. Okay. Audio. Yeah, okay, it's on stereo. That's good. We're starting. Stereo. Under desktop audio device. Pick your desired device. Okay, I don't want an ad. Thank you. Okay. So I picked one, but then it didn't pop up. So should I do this one? No, that is for my... We'll try this one. We're going to try all of the different audio settings. All right, we're going to play it again. Are you ready, everyone? Listen, listen, listen carefully. Okay, it's not even registering it at all because it's not even showing up on my end. La la la. Okay, that one didn't work, obviously. Yeah, that one I could tell wasn't going to work. Okay, but... What about this one? Okay. Nope. That one's not going to work either. Is it muted on YouTube? It's stuck at OBS. It's stuck at the OBS level. What about this one? Oh my god. Close and reopen it? No, I can't, because if I close OBS, that kills the stream. We're not doing that. I mean, you could argue the stream is already dead. No. That is not it either. OBS trying to silence me. Okay. This is so much fun. It's called Streaming Issues with Aurelia. What about... That's not gonna work. That's not gonna work. It's gotta be this. Speakers. Yes. Okay. Okay, 1 second. All right. What the actual... Did you hear any of that? No. Yeah, no. OBS is showing that it's playing, but for some reason, you cannot hear it. But you can hear me. Lovely. Yes, I know how OBS works, except for this part where it's decided to be a butt. Because I can see that it's running on my side. OBS is picking it up. Okay. Okay. Let me see what other suggestions this tutorial has. Set your speaker as the default playback device. I did do that. Unmute OBS on my computer. How's that? How would I have done that? Unless, okay. Just do the voices for the video, so I just end up reading anything anyway. Did you set the source to output only or monitor and out? Thank you, Dr. I literally haven't touched it. I don't know what's happening. Okay, so currently. So I had it. Gosh, what was it originally as? I've fiddled with it since then. Because you can hear me just fine with my mic and my filters. That is under... Oh, wait. Oh, wait, hang on. Let's try this. Let's try this. I have an idea. 1 second. I have an idea. No. Oh, is this it? Is this it? Am I about to fix it? Am I about to fix it? All right. Literally, oh, I think I know what happened. All right. Can we hear this? Nope. What is going on? All right, maybe we'll do something different tonight. Are you ready for captions, everyone? What the heck? Okay, so currently. All right, I think I had for desktop audio originally, I had monitor off because everything else was under monitor off. But clearly that's not working. I only added one thing. Let me see if OBS accidentally got muted in somewhere. It says that there's a chance that it got bonked. No. Captions read. Oh my gosh. I want to leave the voice acting to the people who are actually really good at that. Who are really, really good at that. Literally, my computer works fine. I do not know what happened. I have no idea what happened. It was all good. I can hear everything. It's evasive. Okay. Output? Glad you thought my voice sounded good over the podcast. Rem did a really good job at editing. He's done a lot of podcasts, so he did lovely editing. I still had some mic crackles, but my new mic is coming in soon and hopefully will cause less of a problem. Software conflict with OBS. The only thing that I have running that is different is that I have Mix It Up going, which does my redeems. Check. Stereo. Yes. Okay. Yeah, the only thing it also recommends is restarting OBS. We're not doing that. Okay, maybe we'll do something different today. Are we thinking about let's do Let's do something different. I apologize in advance, but we can still have fun. We won't do this. We will do something else. What can we do? I thought of something today. I was going to make a PowerPoint for it, but we could try it. What are we thinking, everyone? Well, we're going to do something different. I am going to figure out this problem, and but I will do it off stream. However, I can yap enough that we don't need music. We don't need no stinking music. So I better go change my titles because we're not going to do this. What are we going to do? We're probably going to yap, and I have an interesting topic I thought about today. I actually wanted to do a whole stream about this with a whole cool PowerPoint and everything. Also, OBS is not muted. Okay. What the heck? Anyways, we could do more armor designs. However, I think I have something that would be fun. And if you will allow me, if we like it, then I am going to quickly make a thumbnail and I am going to change the title of this stream. Okay? Okay, let me transfer back over to chatting. All right, everyone. This is going to be very good. I will probably need to turn off the redeems for this one because I think it's going to be hilarious. I have not had time to think about it at all. 0%, like, no thinking. I thought of it like 2 hours ago. And I only have like a couple minimal thoughts. So we ready? Oh, I should get a notepad up. Actually, that would be really helpful. 1 second. I'm going to pull up a notepad because I think that will be easier to visualize. Yeah, you're going to get me like absolutely just ad-libbing, and we're just gonna do it. Okay, do I want Word? Yeah, we'll pull up Word. We're going to log out of Word. Sign out. I need to make a Word account, like a Microsoft account that just has Aurelia on it, not my actual name. Okay. I think that'll be okay. Oh, I could just pull up Notepad. Let's just pull up Notepad. Ah, but it doesn't have fonts. Anyways, we'll do Word. I'll just be careful. Let me save this first. Save as. 1 sec. Okay. Yeah, I'm glad I'm saving this now. Okay. Save. 1 sec. I'm really excited about this now. This is we're flying actually by the seat of my pants today. We are just doing. We are going. We are going, chat. Okay. I'm going to switch back to this one. Okay. All right. Let me. Okay, 1 second. Let me make sure. This. I want to capture. Okay. Forgive me. It's going to be bright. I'm sorry. I am accustomed to. I don't like working in Word in dark mode, so you're gonna have to suffer a little bit. I apologize for that. Okay, so I was thinking, chat, we talked. Yeah, I'm sorry, it's a non-dark model. You're gonna have to suffer with it today, unfortunately, because I don't have I don't like working on it in Word in like dark mode. I just can't. I cannot. Anyways, so chat, the other day we made a joke. I made a joke where we were discussing what Aurelia would be like if she was into the different Primarchs. So I figured it might be really, really fun if we talked about if I had a crush on each of the different Primarchs. What would the first date look like? If I was planning the first date with each Primarch, what would it look like? we can write them down together. So it's not just my ideas. We could come up with a big group idea. And I think that would be tons of fun. I was gonna do a whole PowerPoint on it, but looks like we're gonna just write it all up. Are we going in order? I don't know. Well, we might start in numerical order. And you guys are complaining so much, I may just turn it to dark mode. Hang on. 1 second, you babies. Yeah, you sit in your rooms all the time. You can't look at light mode. 1 second. Account. Setting dark gray. Do I like that? How do we feel about dark gray? They're still white on the screen. Is this better? Can we deal with this? Because I don't like typing on a black piece of paper. That hurts my eyeballs. Okay. And we're going to make some nice fonts, so it's going to be fun. Also, you guys, talk amongst yourselves. I am going to make a quick thumbnail so I can change the stream title and name so it's appropriate. Because this has been a mess. Okay, so you chat. It shouldn't show anything else, right? Okay, okay, good. 1 second. You chat amongst yourselves. Talk about which one you think will be the most unhinged. Which one do you think I will be the most unhinged on? And we're not going to do anything crazy on the first date. It's just a regular first date. And I'm going to make a thumbnail really fast. You can time me. I'll do it in less than 5 minutes. I think I could copy another one, and that will actually really help me. And then I'll just update it later. I'm just actually going to steal that old one. Where is it? He's a semi-aquatic egg. Okay, I got it. This is such an old thumbnail, but I love it. Okay. This is gonna be so good. And when we talk about each one, we're going to change. Oh, how about this? If anyone ever tries to use the redeems, what we'll do is that the next redeem that pops up. So if someone decides to use a redeem, that's the one we'll do next. So I will wear the different models. And so like right now, if we were starting immediately right now, we'd talk about Corex. Sound good? Yeah, I thought that'd be nice. All right. Let me content. This is gonna be fun. I was really excited to do this concept anyway. Oh, can I? Oh, wait. Can I? Yeah, can I change this? Yeah, let me change it. Change to that. Okay, this is an old thumbnail, so forgive me. Hang on. Okay. We're going to do that, and we're going to, all right, there we go. Save. 1 second. It should be updating. It's probably not going to be super happy because I am in the middle of a stream, but oh well. Oh well. Okay. Done. All right. It should be updated on both streams. It's thinking about it. Okay. All right. We're gonna do it now. All right. Zoom in. Okay. All right, everyone. So I apologize for no music. There will be no music. Unless I decided to play it from my phone into the speaker, but that doesn't seem to work really fast. I don't think that will work really well. So, let's do it. We are going to pick a nice font. What do we want? We want Let's start with this one. First dates with the Primarchs. Make it nice and big. Oh, there we go. Excellent. So, how am I doing? I'm doing great. We are going to have so much fun today. The first one, we'll do formatting later, but we will start with Corax, since that's the one I'm wearing right now. So if you wait until, well, this will actually be interesting. We'll do redeem. So whichever one gets redeemed next, that's the one we will do next. Please do not try to spam it all at once. I will do my best to remember which ones came in what order. This is going to get tricky. There's also the randomizer one, which I wouldn't be opposed to doing that one either. Anyways. Corax. Alrighty. So we're talking about, we're going to go down like 2. There we go. Okay. What are we going to do on a date with this guy? I personally, if I was going to go on a date with Corax, I was thinking something like a poetry bar. What did you just join? You have joined a stream that has quickly changed gears. If I was going to go on a date with Corax, let me tell you my ideas, chat, and then you can tell me what your ideas are. This is the best possible use of the female Warhammer Vtuber niche I've seen. I try not to do all like the pining and the horny stuff, but like it ends up coming back to that because I think it's hilarious. I think it's funny because there's like no romance in Warhammer, and not that I want it to be, but it's funny. It's funny to do it. So like just as a joke. So I think we would either go, so we'll do, oh gosh. So we won't go too crazy. I was like trying to get into all the details of what I wanted to say. I'm like, no. So either like a poetry bar or like reading. I would say we would also go to like some concert. He seems like a concert dude. Ooh, you're gonna see like live that I cannot spell to save my life. Like typing on a keyboard, I cannot do that. Some concert. I don't know a lot of the bands that he would like. He'd probably choose. He'd probably choose. I'm also operating under the assumption that I'm asking him out, not the other way around. That this is like, I'm gonna do my best to plan one that I think he would really, really like. That we might do Sanguinius last because that's funny. 21 Pilots. Is 21 Pilots angsty? I don't know. So I think poetry bar reading. If I was, what would we do for I was trying to think if there was like a food. Like, should I get into like the food category? Like, what would we eat? Like, if we did like a dinner or something before that. What's a good dinner? What would be a good dinner? See, we'll combine our ideas. My Chemical Romance, Evanescence. Oh, Evanescence is good. I've seen them in concert. They're great. Wake me up inside. See, there's no music, but I will sing for you. I will sing for you. Not too much, though. 40K dinner, I want to hear more. Well, actually, where it's at is 30K dinner because Space Marines and Primarchs were eaten good if they, allowed themselves to. In Fulgrim, in the book Fulgrim, it talked about how all the captains were sitting at a table feasting like before a battle. Now, like, I was like, dude, that's sick. And they had like all this food, and it wasn't like boring, like, you know how you would like think of like stereotypical military food. It was definitely it sounded really good. I got hungry reading that part. Birdseed, no. I don't know what food actually he would want. He seems like, I don't know, food? I don't know yet. We could go back. We could always add that to what we think. So yeah, I think we'd probably go, we might like do it all in one day. Like we might do like a thing in the morning where we do like poetry bar and like reading, and then we go to a concert in the evening. How about traditional food? Traditional food, like, covers a lot, so I don't know. But this is what I would plan. I don't think Corax is like my first choice. Alternatively, we could this is dumb. We could just like hang out in a field for several hours, not moving. I'm not gonna write that down, but I thought that's like, oh, we're just gonna chill and like just be stealthy in a field. Hide and seek. Hide and seek. I lose. Oh, is that an I or is that a T? I. That's an I, apparently. I would lose. Yeah. If he wanted to stand me up, he'd be like, oh, let's play hide and seek. And then he just disappeared. I'd be like, I'd be that Pikachu face where it's like, ah. Ah. Okay. All right. That is correct. So, oh no, here's what we're going to do. Instead of everyone, I'm going to turn off actually the redeems, except for the randomizer. We will take turns and someone will click the randomizer button. I will turn off a couple things. Hey God, let me fix it. We'll make it work. Sorry. This is getting complicated. It's just to make our lives a little bit easier. Okay, I'm gonna turn off all the other ones. Oh my gosh, this is gonna be a fun time to reset up later. I think I'm just making it more complicated, but you know what? It's fine. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. I've turned off all of the other models. The random model will have a 5-minute cooldown, so only one person pushes it at a time. And I will turn the cost down since it was my fault that this whole thing happened. So, there we go. Somebody, it doesn't matter who, because only one person will be able to do it. Press the randomizer button, and we'll do the next one. I don't know who that's going to be just yet. I think this is a good plan. If you get Custodes, will you do first date with the Emperor or Valdor? Oh, that's a good point. I do have that one up. We'll decide when we get there. Alfarius. Okay. I actually thought about this one and I thought it was funny. It would actually be a surprise date. And you're asking, Aurelia, what does that mean, a surprise date? And here's the plan. Here's what I would do. I would make 25 plus different plans, because I would say, hey, I want to have a surprise date for you. And he'd be like, oh, okay. But naturally, he would want to find out about it. So I would make 25 plus different plans as a surprise. Well, odds are he would discover all of them. So instead of using any of the 25 plans I came up, I would actually make it random. And I would roll a d20 to do different activities. So he could legitimately be surprised. I know, Alfarius could show up and it might not even be him. It's just one of his sons, or it's, oh my God, or it's something else. And everyone is a sleeper agent. But I think it would be funny. Would he show up? I don't know. I think if he... Actually, that's interesting, because I would think like, oh, if you accept the date, that means you maybe are you kind of want to go on it, or you're like kind of interested or being polite. Well, let's just assume they all want to go on a date with me. I know that's a really big assumption. It's a really big assumption. It's a huge assumption. So, assuming he would actually genuinely want to go on a date with me, I would have made 25 plus different plans, and then I would randomize it. So I have some ideas, but then some are like random options, so that no one actually knows what we're up to until like right before we do it. You go to a restaurant with one and all the diners and staff are Alfarius. He actually knows how random it's going to be. Oh, he switches it to loaded dice. That's a good point. I am okay. I said I was making a massive assumption. Okay, I was well aware that this was a big assumption on my part, saying, "Oh yes, let's." They automatically want to date me. Trust me. Trust me. I am well aware that I am. I am undateable. I'm undateable. Oh, this is so funny. Total War Rome, thank you so much for resubscribing and continuing to be a Legionnaire. I hope you're enjoying this chaos that we have here today. Can you imagine how wild of a dungeon master Alpharius would be? He'd be a really good dungeon master because he could do all the sneaky plans and you would never know. If one Alpharius likes you, then all want to date. You're good. I don't know about that. Just because like one Alpharius likes someone doesn't mean the rest of them have to. It means they have to pretend to like to. He would never miss an event because he would always have someone to replace him. Sanguinius is watching this from beyond the grave. It's only been 10k years and you've moved on already. Hey, 10k years is a long time. Also, like, This is theoretical. I am only interested in one Primarch, and that is Sanguinius, okay? So don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted. I am faithful. I'm faithful to my man. I'm faithful to my man. This is just for fun. This is just for fun. Because technically, if Sanguinius is dead, some of these guys are also dead or unaccounted for, and I can't date them anyway, or they're traitors. I'm assuming these are all pre-heresy, by the way. Pre-heresy, okay? Okay? Have we hit 5 minutes? Maybe I should do 2 minutes. Okay. Have we hit 5 minutes on the redeem yet? Is there anything else I should add to this? Is there anything else I should do? Because I think I like my plan. I think it's a very good plan. LOL, Aurelia dating post-heresy Alpharius. He's just so mysterious. I can fix him. Well, at that point, it's Omegon. It's Omegon at that point. Because I'm not dating Alpharius, or I'm dating... Actually, I don't know. I have no idea. Omegon likes her but hides it, while Alpharius despises her but hides it by being into her. What kind of romance plot novel is this? What kind of novel is this? Okay. Could someone trigger the redeem? I turned it down, so it should only be like 100, I think, channel redeem points. Unless it hasn't been 5 minutes. I think it has, though. Thank you. Oh. I did not think about this one. Second. All right. So. What do we think? Hide and seek? Hide and seek, do we like? Hide and seek. If we were dating the 2nd and 11th Legion, I think it would be very mysterious. Very mysterious. I didn't think about this one at all. Did not cross my mind. I was going to skip it. When did the stream turn into book talk? When my audio stopped working. It's okay. It's okay. We're good. So there we go. I think that's it. I think that's really all we could say here. That there's nothing much more. Maybe visit cemetery because one of them is dead. Oh, I spelled that wrong. Anyways. There you go. All right. That's what I got. We add the little Primarch. Oh, why is it caps? Okay. I kind of want to listen to my own music. If you guys can't hear my music, that means I can listen to Spotify and have a good time. Watch, I'm gonna play Spotify and you guys are gonna be able to hear it instantly. What do I want to listen to? 1 second. We're gonna pick this one, this playlist. I'm gonna listen to music because it's so quiet. It feels weird. Can we hear this by any chance, please? That would be hilarious. Can you hear this? It's kind of quiet. You can't hear anything? Okay, good. Then I will listen to the music. That works for me. I totally have a different boyfriend. He goes to a different legion. Correct. Actually, I might turn that off because that was less than... where's the random one? I'm gonna turn actually the thing down to 2 minutes just in case the others don't take very long. Okay. Just like the second legion, we can't hear it. Oof. All right. Someone trigger the randomizer. Thank you. Oh, Fulgrim. This one is interesting. We need to wine and dine because he fine. I just came up with that. This is all pre-heresy. This is pre-heresy. Because then to some extent, they're actually like dateable. Art dates, yes. I would say like an art museum. Art museum. He is like high maintenance. Wine tasting with like a dinner pair. Like dinner. Oh wait. Dinner with wine tasting. And especially some drinks are paired appropriately. There we go. Wine and dine because he's fine. Go to an art museum. That would be nice. But he would also talk about how much better he is. And then he would probably want to go home. Not to do anything. He'd probably just be like, let me show you how good I can make that thing. And like, I'm going to do it so much better than him. That's probably what's going to happen. We're going to end up having like an art where we're just going to like carve statues. Yeah, I'm not really an art museum person. I know I could probably go once every 7 years. I don't think I could go to an art museum very often. I do not appreciate all like the like there's some paintings that I'm like, oh wow, that's really beautiful, that's artistically done. Then others I'm like, I have no idea. I have no idea. He will gossip to Ferris every little thing you did wrong on the date. No, he totally would. Oh my gosh. Show how you can make the pieces better. See, he's got like full-on sentences. He's got big old sentences. Yeah, art museum, we go home to show how he can make the pieces better. And then if we had dinner, it'd be like a wine tasting thing. I think that's what we do. I think that would just be... I think that's how it would go down. When your clone is a better date option than you, oof. Oof. He would have you sitting at the table on the other side of the restaurant while he has a mirror looking at himself. Yikes. Yikes. I mean, you're right. There's only room for one beauty in that relationship, and I would not be the beauty. I think I've said that before. I would not be the beauty. You think he would make me, like, dress up perfectly? Like, he would choose my outfit? I don't think you... Dating Fulgrim is dating Narcissus? I mean, yeah, I guess. Oh, the Fulgrim one is funny. I like it. Any other notes? Any other notes of like activities? I think the art museum is a great option. I think that was well done. Good choice. Okay, I don't think I see anything else for like activity-wise. All right. Somebody press the randomizer. Punch it, Chewy. Oh, the sanguineous one, my favorite. Let's do it. Sanguineous. Okay. All right, everyone. I will be ignoring all of your comments. I'm kidding. I won't. I will take suggestions as well. I was trying to think about like what a good... I honestly think sanguineous would be like a very simple kind of guy. Like he'd actually have like very like... I think he'd have a very like traditional date. I think I would offer to like set it up and plan everything, but I think he'd actually like genuinely want to be involved, and it would be like like an uncommonly perfect date. Like I think it would like be in keeping with his character that he wants to show how like perfect he is. And he doesn't want people to think otherwise. He would go to like great lengths to make it like the best date anyone has ever had. Like, it would also be the thing where even if he wasn't interested, he would say, like, yes, to make me, like, feel better about it at least. Like, when I say perfect date, I don't mean, like, it's, like, so grand where it's, like, oh my gosh, we, like, what's a good example? Where it's like, oh, I got you this massive bouquet of flowers, and like the dinner was like 5 stars. He'd be a perfect gentleman. He would choose a really nice restaurant. He would make sure everything goes well, but it wouldn't be like an out there sort of event. Yeah, the KISS method, keep it simple, silly. So I think he would, I think it would be like a really just like very... almost like a quote unquote like normal date. I think it would actually be like the most normal date you've ever been on, but nothing goes wrong. Like there are no drinks that are spilled. It's just there's nothing wrong with it. Like you would go back to the date and you'd be like, I can't find anything that went wrong with it. Everything was good. Like a textbook date is kind of what I'm saying. Not that it would be boring, but it would be like an A. Just be like, oh, wow. So I think textbook date, but not boring. So it would be a nice restaurant, nice... That's not what I typed. That's not what I typed. What the heck? I did not type that. Okay. Thank you. Oh my gosh. Of course, this one happened with sanguineous. Oh no. Oh my goodness. No, not my personal dictionary. I just spelled restaurant wrong. Calm yourselves. I fat fingered the keys. No, it can't be a Freudian slip. I mistyped and then autocorrect did it to me. I didn't type that. You can go back and watch it. No, I'm not putting that back. No. No, I'm not about that. I'm not about that. No, 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 no. Oh, I think the Clippers already got it. I think the Clippers took care of it already. Oh. Autocorrect is usually what you type. I cannot tell you the last time I've typed that word. I can see why they did. Look. Wait. Rest. So that's the word. That's the word. What I spelled it wrong. Restaurant. Wait. I spelled it, I think, like this. This is how I went to spell it. And if you're looking at this, the U on my keyboard is next to the I. So it is logical to think that someone accidentally clicked the U instead of the I, because it looks like restraint. Look. See, I'm not crazy. That was a legitimate use of... I did not do that on purpose. I do not. I have the last time I have typed that word, I can't even remember. I hardly use my Word documents here. Thank you for the bits, by the way. Oh no. People are gonna be like, what is her problem? She wants, like... I didn't know she likes sanguineous like that. No, I just can't spell the word restaurant. Oh my gosh. This is already a time. This will be on YouTube tonight. It already is on YouTube. Spelling issue. Oh my gosh. Tell us you're into sanguineous without telling us you're into sanguineous. My face is so red. No, bonk, get bonked. Okay. Okay, we would go to... No, Fulgrim would not be a better fit for me. No, we would go on a lovely walk. See, there's nothing wrong with the word walk, okay? Walk. Afterward. This is a very nice walk. I don't know where the date would be specifically, but like it'd be like at a park or a beach, something like that. Walk or a flight, but I was worried about including it because now I'm just paranoid that I'm gonna say something that's an innuendo if I just happen to spell it wrong. I still can't believe that happened. Oh my gosh. Oh, okay. All right. Just like a lovely walk. And I think he's the kind of guy, because also we can get into this more. He would offer to take me home and drop me drop me off at home. Let's clarify. We have to clarify everything now. Didn't think I needed to do that, but it would clarify everything. So, he would be a perfect gentleman. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 1. That's even better. Perfect gentleman. Excellent. This is what you gotta do. Be a perfect gentleman. Nice. Choose a nice restaurant. Go on a lovely walk. Well, actually, it depends on the girl, but perfect gentleman. No. So this is the final. This is what would happen. So yeah, he would have like the most perfect date. So it's like nothing would go wrong. Yeah. Please, someone roll it before I embarrass myself. Yeah, I agree. Someone hit the button, and we will go to the next one. Oh, someone hit it again. We did this one. This is the only downside, is that we will run into repeats as we keep going. So someone hit it, please. It's only 100 bits, 100 channel points, so it's not gonna like hurt you significantly. Someone hit it again, please. Oh no, it's on a cooldown. Dang it. All right, we're turning off the cooldown to like 30 seconds. I keep changing it. I totally forgot it was on a cooldown. Can I do? I can only do it. We can do 1 minute. Because I don't want to turn it off because I don't want it to go through 50 times. Okay. It should be a minute here in a moment. As soon as it goes through, someone click it. Sorry about that. I just don't want to be, I just don't want to repeat. I could also pick it myself. Oh. This is, we're dating Horus. What are we going to do? So, this is a Horus date. What are we going to do? I'm going to do a page break. Page break. All right. All right. Honestly, it's the same as Sanguinius. Yeah, honestly, but I think it might be like, I feel like for a Horus date, it would be like a little too perfect. He'd probably be something similar to Sanguinius with more Riz. Okay, so what are we doing? What are we doing? So we're gonna have dinner, but is there anything like different? He tries to do everything. Wants to plan everything. That's a good point. The fanciest place. Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah, perfect day, but not perfect gentleman. Okay, so yeah, so instead of just like a nice place, a good like quiet place, he's choosing the fanciest. He's kind of like fanciest place to eat. That's a good point. He's gonna be pretty. He's gonna be a cheerful guy. He'll come off as a family guy talking about his brothers a lot. Oh, I like that. And see, we can always go back to some of the other ones as we like. We think of more. Isn't this what I would plan? Yeah, but I kind of like getting like a bunch of different ideas because I was going to make a whole plan for each one before, like when I originally planned to do the stream, like 3 hours ago when I thought of this idea. Now it's like, okay, well, we'll just do it as like a group activity. So it's kind of just everyone. So kind of like, so after dinner, what will we do? He wants to plan everything and he wants to be impressive. Whereas Sanguinius is kind of just like being like modest and like chill. He gets jealous halfway through, but why would he get jealous? I mean, we're also assuming that these are separate universes, so it's not like I'm going around dating them and they're like, oh my gosh, I can't believe she's she dated Corex, now she's dating Horus, and it's like, it's it's not like that. Talking about his dad would get me uncomfortable. No, okay, so legitimately, I kind of like it when people talk about their family members, because it seems like, because then it's like, it knows that you like care or like love your family, depending on what you say, of course. If you're like, I hate my family, blah 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 blah, I might be like, okay, you've got to work out a couple things. There's nothing wrong with having frustrations with your family, but if on a first date you're like busting out all of the, oh, I don't like my family because they did this to me and they did this and da 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 da, no. That's like a little later down the line. That's like, hey, you're gonna meet my parents, this is kind of how I feel about them, this is how like I think we should do this. That's different. Do you think? I don't think he would vent his dad issues. This is pre-heresy. This is pre-heresy. What is this? A Primarch dating sim? Kind of. It was a last minute change in plans due to audio difficulties that I have to figure out tonight now. There's not enough code red in the world that will save me. I will be not able to sleep in. I get the feeling. This would be a very good dating sim. I would, if there's a game designer out here who makes the dating sim, I will play said dating sim. So we don't have too much, honestly. It seems pretty, he wants to plan everything. He wants to be impressive. He chooses the fanciest place to eat. Are we doing anything afterwards? He'd probably talk to the waiters in fluent whatever language they speak. Okay. But like, what are the two of us doing together? What are we doing together that would be fun? Like a movie? Oh yeah, that's a classic. So we'd watch a vidcast. We'll put it in parentheses, movie. I think it's a vidcast. I think that's what it is. I think, what do you think he would choose, like a rom-com type movie? Would he choose like assuming there were like movies and things that you could like legitimately like enjoy in a theater? Do you think, because it would kind of be like propaganda? Do you think they had like, I know in 40K they talk about, I think Caiaphas Cain talked about there was a drama series. Amberly, like, I think had a footnote in it. She talked about there was like a drama series, an action romance. That's kind of what I was thinking, kind of nice, like in between. So Are we thinking action and romance? Action and a romance. Yeah, okay, I can see that. Or historical romantic. Okay. Okay, we'll stick with the action and the romance. I think that'd be good. Because he'd be like, okay, I'm not entirely sure what you like, but action's always good and romance is always good, especially like on a date. He'd use his own personal theater on the vengeful spirit. Yeah, I didn't specify where all these would be because it kind of just like depends. Not that the cafeteria on the vengeful spirit is the fanciest place. But you know, he could order his own food. He could order his own food. I love everyone's theories. I kind of want to write all them down and just like compile them. But we don't have enough time for that because some of these are really funny. Okay. Oh. Okay. There we go. We got Horace. He wants to really impress you and plan everything. So even if I asked him out, he's like, let me do it. Okay, we'll do Dorn next. Fanciest place to eat. And we probably watch like a vidcast or movie that's like action romance related. Dorn. All right. You guys are gonna hate me. I hate myself. I would never do this on a first date. Father, does this mean we will have to conclude our nightly cuddling sessions? It's canon. Dorn loves a good cuddle. Oh, I'll make a note. Love it. Well, I'll put that at the bottom, actually. I think it's funnier at the bottom. So that is like many dates later. I do not get physical on a first date. That's a bad idea. That's a bad idea. You don't know this person. I mean, I know, you know, context and the person. It's just not a good idea. Dorn would build a fortress for the date. I could see like in future dates it to be like, let's build a pillow fortress, and it would be the coolest. It would be the coolest fortress ever. We need to fortify. Never ask him if your dress makes you look fat. He will be honest. Yeah. I mean, honestly, okay. Real talk, everyone. If you are, it usually is a problem with females. So if you are a female and you ask that question, like, you do not play that game of be like, oh no, you're not fat or whatever. Like, legitimately, like, the last thing you want is for your partner to lie to you. The last thing you want is for your partner to lie to you. You want to be able to trust them. Every single time they say something to you, you want to trust them 100%. So you need to have a conversation with your partner and be like, hey, so, hang on, let me make sure I say this right. Because you want your partner to be honest with you in everything. Like, otherwise you won't be able to like trust each other. Yeah, you have to be prepared that you are going to possibly be hurt, but you kind of have to accept that. First off, play stupid games, win stupid prizes. Don't ask a question you don't want the answer to. So if you don't want to actually know the answer, if there's a chance you will be hurt if your significant other says, yeah, that does not flatter you. You do not look good in that. Yeah, don't play stupid games. So, don't ask those questions to begin with, but if you like legitimately want to know, like, have that conversation before you ask that question, because then they'll just think it's a trap. And then you get nowhere. Sorry, that wasn't my most eloquent way of putting it, but don't play stupid games. You will win stupid prizes and you will be upset. So don't even ask those questions to begin with. And if you want good, honest feedback, have a conversation in advance. The female mind is the only fort he could not conquer. No. Yeah. Oh my gosh. I honestly think he would choose a place like we'd go to like a historical site where there was like a battle or there's like a ruined like fortress or something like that, and like we'd like talk about like what happened there at the site, and he's like, okay, this is what I would have done differently to discuss battle strategy. That's what I think would happen. That's what I would plan. Because if I was into Dorn the way I am into Sanguinius, that's what I would do. I'd give him the opportunity to talk about like as much as he wanted to. Before with Horus, it was kind of like, oh no, he kind of just took that over. Medieval times dinner and tournament. Ooh, I've always wanted to go to one of those. They sound cool. So yeah, so I would choose the historical site of a battle or ruined fortress to discuss battle strategy and history. I don't know if we would go have dinner or anything. Seems like the sort of thing like you kind of walk around, like we might have dinner. Maybe have dinner? I'm not sure. Please build the sand castle with him. Okay. Maybe. Hey, Dorn? Do you want to build a sand castle? That doesn't work. That doesn't work. I'm sorry. That was a poor attempt. I should not have even tried that. That was a bad call. Bad call. Boo. Boo. Lame. We'll put that. Beach is third date material. Oh, yeah. You know. Get that beach episode in. So this is kind of what I got. There's not much with Dorn. He seems kind of like a really kind of like simple, straightforward. It's like, we'll talk about like battle and like strategy history. It might go long, and that's just gonna be the downside of it because it might get boring after a while. All right, the next one, the Khan Jagatai. I forget how to spell his name. Is that how you spell his name? I think I got it. Is that the right way? I think I got it. Okay. Horseback riding, absolutely. Horseback riding, or I cannot spell. Horseback riding, or what is the bike roads, like a biking trip. He'd probably make it into a 3-day weekend. So instead of it being like just like one evening, it would thank you. Thank you. There you go. It'd probably become a 3-day weekend really, really fast. So it'd be the sort of thing where you like you know how you can like drive up like the coast of the United States, or it would be something like that where it's like, oh, let's just go on like a ride. And it's like you don't like, why don't we just keep going? Like, why not we just like do like a couple days? Wouldn't that be a lot of fun? Maybe a 3-day weekend probably would include like camping. See, because I think this is what I would plan. I'd be like, oh, let's do that because and I buy a bike. I mean motorcycle ride. And I would be like, oh, this is like an afternoon activity or something, and then he'd like take it over in a heartbeat, and he'd turn it into he'd turn it into like a 3-day weekend, and it's like, oh wow, to a weekend long date. There we go. So doing a normal routine, Jagatai had his kid, but honestly, he likes it. He likes it. Which is like, it's a good idea. Drag racing, camping, drag racing. I think that's kind of what would happen. We just like do like a bunch. Let's see. Actually, I want to get rid of this one. Bunch of outdoors. Oops. Let me see how badly I spell. Bunch of outdoors. I could make a whole list like hunting, fishing, swimming in a lake, frolicking in a field, archery, stargazing. I could do all of those things. There's just so many. There's so many of them. I don't want to list them all. But I will add an example. Hunting, fishing, swimming, etc. There you go. We content with that. There would be so many different things we could do out, like camping. It's like just too many to write down. But this is what I would plan. And then he would turn it into this, which honestly, I think it would be a lot of fun, but you definitely need to let your parents know where you're at. You're like, oh, hey, I'm going on a date. And they'd be like, no, don't do that. And you're like, Mom, you just don't understand. I want to go on this really fun long date with my new boyfriend. Oh my gosh. So that would just be funny. Alrighty. Now, we have done Jagatai. The next one, Angron. All right. I'm thinking axe throwing. We are throwing axes. What did you just walk into? Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Axe throwing or like gladiator? No, actually that brings up trauma. We would not go to gladiator matches. That would be a lot of, like, I could see, like, what about wrestling? Even though it has, people have feelings. I think if we went to, boxing. Boxing is better. Boxing matches. I think if we did a gladiator match, he might have a bad time. He might have a bad time with that. Oh, a monster truck rally. Oh, I like that better than boxing matches. I think he would get bored. I think monster truck rally is better. I agree. Monster truck rally. Is that how you spell? I've never been to a rally. Monster truck rally. There we go. For food, I was thinking it would be like, it's kind of like more of like a Lehman Russ thing, but like, you know, those giant turkey legs or like all of the meat. Eat all of the meat. Meat. That's it. WWE. Okay, I'm Estelle. I almost put that down. Thank you for the super chat, by the way. There you go. I clarified myself. I shouldn't need to clarify myself, but apparently I do. Apparently I need to clarify this, okay? It's not all innuendos here, chat. Bruh. I don't think he would take me anywhere. I think I would have to plan and be like, I would have to like adjust. Angron is a man. He's really sad. He's angry all the time. So I actually think the date would be really frustrating for him because he has these things in his head called the butcher's nails. They're basically an implant in his brain that make it so like it hurts every time he is not angry or mad. So it's like agonizing for him. And when he's mad and angry, he doesn't feel like that pain in his brain. So actually the date would be pretty like awful for him if he was trying to not be like unless he was like, yeah, it wouldn't work out. Canon, except around Sanguinius. Yes, there's a passage where it says when he thinks about Sanguinius, like the butcher's nails, like they don't have that same reaction to him. Instead of a date, just fight, have a screaming match. No. That's how I die. That is how I die. We're not gonna do that. So I like this. Axe throwing monster truck rally. Keep it really simple. Make him be like, oh, like mad that his monster truck that he was watching lost. I don't know how monster truck rallies work. I figure they just drive around and hit each other until they break apart. Something like that. I have no idea. So, whoa, mini death knight. Thank you so much for the bits. My day was good, except for Space Marine 2. Oh my gosh, you didn't have to do that. This is very, very kind of you. I guess I'm buying Space Marine 2. I was planning on it, man. Does that mean I should get it sooner rather than later, or should I still wait for the bugs to get worked out? Is the button up? Good, the button is up. Oh, I guess we're done with Angron. We're done with Angron today, but my day was very good. We are doing a fun stream about what the first date with each Primarch would be. And it's going to be a lot of fun. We've already gone through like 7 of them, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, wait, actually 7, 8, 9. We're halfway through. We're halfway through. Okay. So, Mortarion was actually one I had like a hard time trying to figure out. Like, I didn't know what actually I would do. That's why I was like hoping I could do this for a later stream, because I have no idea. Because I thought, oh, what if we take him through Bath and Body Works? But like, I have to find something he would enjoy. I'm the one planning the date, so I need to find something that he would like. But I really don't know what he likes. He strikes me, and I know this is not true, so Mortarion fans, I'm really sorry. He strikes me as a guy that is just like mad at everything. That even if I pick something that I thought he would like he wouldn't like it. That's like, it's like, oh, well, I figured we could do some we could go on a hike, and he'd be like, I hate outside. I'm like, oh, okay. Well, what if we hung out at this coffee shop? He's like, I hate the indoors. And I'd be like, okay. Well, what if we went to this garden and it's indoor and outdoor, like a terrarium type. Is that what it's called? Like, oh, no, what's it called? Like a greenhouse type place. It's indoors and outdoors. And he'd be like, I hate not knowing where I am. It's just... So... Morty would not work. He doesn't like psychers. Well, some of the others don't like psychers either, but a death metal concert, maybe it would just be like, he just decides like, I don't want to, well, he's a bit of a scientist, maybe a museum with a chemistry ring. Oh yeah, I guess. Yeah. Museum dedicated to chemistry. I see, that's the thing. I know barely anything with about him. I think he would hate everything. I think he would just hate it. He just hates everything. I have no idea. Like all the other ones, I have a general idea of oh, this is good. Take him to a bath. No, he has to like it. He has to like it. As much as it would nice it would be to do oh, let's go to a hot springs. I mean, it's no guarantee he would even like it. Give him a gift. Oh, okay. No dates. Okay, wait. Don't go on the date. Get him a gift. Yeah, because that's easier. Because you could be like, I bought you this scythe polisher, and look at it. You stick it in here, and there you go. Shink, 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 and it's nice and sharp, and it's shiny and new and pretty. You could do that. I think, yeah, that's the best we can do. That's the best we can do. Something long and difficult like a mountain hike. But yeah, see, I still think he'd hate it if I suggested it. Like, would you like to go on this hike? And I'd tell him about the hike and he'd be like, that sounds long and difficult. I'm like, well, we don't have to do it. Like, what is his love language? He needs words of affirmation. Or say nice things about him. Oh, there we go. Argue about the date, get shot down several times, then go where he wants to go. Hey, this sounds like you've experienced this before, sir. Have you been out with a woman? Have you ever been out with a woman before? That sounds like a very interesting experience. I say that as a person who has done that. Okay, we're gonna have to wait another minute before we can switch over again. We already did the 2nd and 11th Legion. They're the same. Yeah, we already did Rogal Dorn already, but we'll go through them in the end. And at the end, guys, you know what I was thinking? You know, I think it would be fun if we at the end we determined how likely we'll do a tier list, and we'll say how likely is it for, like, if I asked out a Primarch, how like into me they would be. Just for fun. Just for fun. Just be like, oh, like Mortarion probably hate me because he doesn't like Psychers. So we're gonna do that at the end. I don't have it pulled up, but I will pull it up. So whenever the the redeem comes back, we'll press the random button again. Hopefully it doesn't happen too many times. If it we're getting towards like a mix, like towards the end. Oh, perfect. Magnus. Oh, Magnus. Library date. Library study date. I already knew what I wanted to do. Library study date. Take him to a big library like in Beauty and the Beast. Or like bookshop. Bookshop that has like tea, coffee, and a bunch of pastries. Tier list how successful the date would be. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. See? It's fun. Nerd. Red Tail Wolf, thank you for the bits. I gotta run Space Marine 2. Have a good time with your dates. Sounds like I'm a prolific dater. I'm just coming up with ideas. see, just be. Yeah, I have to take what I can get. I have to go on dates with fictional guys. Very unsuccessful. Make sure he doesn't do nothing wrong. Well, thank you very much for the bits. Good luck. Go kill those Tyranids. A good bug is a dead bug, in my opinion. Ask him questions. Oh, it also, he seems like the kind of guy who would want to attend a university lecture. He seems like the kind of guy who'd want to go like a keynote lecture. Aurelia the Riz God? What did I say? I didn't say anything that was remotely Rizful. Honestly, I would love to go on a book date. That actually would be like a date I would kind of like. Trivia nights. Oh, Ouija board questions. Haha, haha. I like your reference there. Yeah, trivia night would be good. Oh, I cannot spell. Trivia night. Drag him to a one-on-one D&D session. I don't think I need to drag him. He's a freaking nerd. Trivia night, or like, it's hard to do a board game night with 2 people though. You gotta have like the right games. Like trying to do a 2-person like game night is difficult. So So, oh, you're right, you're right. Trivia night, and then we have... Wait, no, isn't it Yu-Gi-Oh? We would play Yu-Gi-Oh. He'd probably want to play, like, he'd bring it with him. So wherever we went, he would bring Yu-Gi-Oh with him and we would play afterwards. And he would help me build my deck. Yep, yeah, that makes sense. I actually think it's quite, yes. Flick, flick, flick. I'm sorry, we have to go off what TTS says. Because TTS, that was Yu-Gi-Oh, not Magic the Gathering. So we're gonna have to go off TTS. That's where the real canon lies. That's where the real canon lies. Okay, so we have a date with Magnus consists of a library / study date and a bookshop. Or we could attend a keynote lecture. Or we have a trivia night. Either, in any case, he would bring his Yu-Gi-Oh deck with him to play. And he would help me build my deck. Oh, and TTS, he admits to playing Magic the Gathering. Oh, that's right. He said blue and a red deck. Oh, you're right, Kitten. I'm sorry. I misspoke. I misspoke. That's right. Kitten plays that. I'm so sorry. So he's brought the deck with him, and then he's going to help me build my own deck. Perfect. Good. This is a great, this date is like shaping up to be really, really nice. All right, someone hit the button. Ooh, this one is scary. He would be like, what's a date? Rooftop bar. I honestly don't even think he'd like want to go to a place with like bars and stuff. Like a rooftop bar sounds really kind of like ritzy, and I think he would be I think he would not like it because he's like, all the fancy people, the corrupt people are up here. I don't like them. If we did go to a rooftop bar, it's probably because he had a target there he needed to kill. If he was not super scary, he could probably take you to horror houses. That was my first thought. We go to a horror house, but he's scarier than anything you could ever find at a haunted house. He will kill a few people on your date regardless. Yeah. You have to plan around it. I agree. Okay, so what I would probably do is it'd probably be like a rooftop bar. I like that suggestion. Rooftop bar. However, he would take out some targets. He probably like couldn't like help himself, and he'd probably overhear people making like corrupt deals, and then he'd just be like, all right, you're done. You're done. So that's probably what would happen. Like, I would choose a spot, and he's like, actually, this is quite perfect. I was planning to take out this guy, and this is perfect. You've made my job easier. Thank you. And then when I would be appalled that he took someone out, he'd be like, well, now we have the whole place to ourselves. But he would still pay the tab. He would still pay the tab. Oh my gosh, this is this is the date. Sparring? I don't know. It'd be difficult. Have spaghetti in the back alley of a restaurant, like Lady and the Tramp. Like Lady and the Tramp. I'm not doing that. I think this is the date. I think this is the date. You were supposed to take me out, LOL. Take me out, not him. He would show you the best brooding spots in the skyline, or like a great place you can like snipe someone. Okay. I think that's all I've got. That's all I've got in terms of my creative juices for curs. I don't think it's really ask morally great questions. Yeah, I don't know if I'd have anything else planned. Play cops and robbers with some robbers. Oh my, this is a very crazy version. Did the random model go through? Oh, I think the random model, did the random model just get redeemed, but it was the same model. Oops. I'm impressed. I'm impressed. Yeah, I think it picked the same one. That's impressive. I thought I said no duplicates, but that's fine. Second, wait, sorry. What's the second date if with curs? Make decorations? Oh no, that's horrible. No, no. No. And technically, if you were on Nostromo, it would be like date night would be like all the time. Because it's so cloudy there. Oh, Dorn again. Here. I think we're getting to the point where we've gone through most of them. Let's see. What haven't we done? So we haven't done Russ. We haven't done Ferris Manus. We haven't done Gilliman. We haven't done Lorgar or Vulcan. Oh, and Perturabo. You're correct. You are correct. So how about... Oh, Silverstorm, thank you for resubscribing. Oh, wow, for 5 months? You've been here that long? Wow. Thank you for being here. A world of endless night. Yeah, so date night is all the time. So we have like 6 left, but I think the odds of us like narrowing it down. And then technically we have my classic armor version. So we'll wait for one more randomizer and then I will just pick one. And then I'm looking forward to seeing what you all think. Let's see. Ah, it's Curse again. Okay, I'll just pick one. We're gonna go do Russ. Russ. I'm not consistent with the naming structure here. Okay, we're gonna do Oktoberfest hiking. I was thinking hiking. I like Oktoberfest. Bar hopping. These are good. These are all good. I was thinking about, oh, like Russ would honestly be really fun person to go on a date with. Like, so we're talking hiking. We're going hiking. We're going probably bars and pubs. Oktoberfest. Like we are going to drink. We are going to drink. We are going to drink. What was I was gonna say something. For food, like King's Feast. King's Feast with like turkey legs, like the whole 9 yards, and I'm just gonna let that trail off, etc. I honestly think it'd be so much fun. Like general merriment, raiding a local agri-world. Just don't mention Psyker and you should be fine. Yeah. So I'm just gonna do this. King's Feast, turkey legs, like ribs, etc. There we go. Probably play video games. I don't know. Would Russ play video games? He seems more like an outdoorsy kind of guy. Merriment. We'll do this. And then lots and lots of drinking. He hates nerd stuff. So I think we kind of stick with like the outdoorsy type things. Take Russ to the pesticide store and see what he can drink. Hey, how high is your tolerance for poisons and things that should kill you? Yeah, I don't think he's gonna be a video game guy. So this is the vibe. This is the vibe. He's the type to get in a fight with random drunk, yeah. Yep. I agree. This one was pretty fast. I like this one. Yo, I can't believe we got a one I didn't do yet. I always... There we go. I think that's how you spell it. I always have a hard time spelling Perturabo. Because I always think Peter Turbo and then I mess it up. Alright. What do we do on a date with Peter Turbo? We would probably build something. Build something like engineering style, like we like build and design stuff. Design something together, because he always complains that he doesn't get to do that, so like Legos. Okay. So we've got like Legos, we got... Yeah, so we could build 40k models so he can, like, have his son's 40k army. But I think he'd have more fun, like, building design. Something like Legos is like that. Like, 40k armies, yeah, you can do some kit bashing and stuff. But, like, it's not much as, like, a design. I feel like he'd have a designed a superior Lego alternative. Yeah, so we'll just say it's, like, Lego-like. It's Lego-like. Yeah, so we also have 40k armies if he's interested in the painting side of things. I think it'd just be like, or like, what could we design? Would he be interested in like doing like, let's make a building, like legit, let's design a building. Give him some praise and affection while holding him lovingly. Praise. Bro. Praise him for a job well done. Yep. We'll do that. He'd be so picky on a dinner date. No, honestly, I don't... I made a joke about this before, but Peter Turbo needed someone like who was in a relationship with him who would like stand up for him and say he doesn't want pickles on his burger because he couldn't tell the emperor he didn't like. He's like, Dad, could I maybe have like an easier job? You're really like, I hated that all my boys are dying. And so he needed a girlfriend to say, look man, stop this. He hates this and you're not seeing it. Yeah, so I do think, to an extent, Perturabo is a little whiny. I understand what he went through, and it's not great, but part of it is like, gotta have a conversation. Chad, if there's something that bothers you, you gotta talk about it with someone. You can't hold it in. You can't hold it in. You're not gonna grow and get better if you keep holding it in. You have to be... Don't explode on people. You have to be like, hey, this is something that's really bothering me, and I would really like to talk about it. And just have a nice conversation. I know, easier said than done. 100% well aware of that. So... But you got to be honest with the people like you have a relationship with, whether it's your friends, a significant other, or family members. And sometimes those conversations are successful, sometimes they're not. So make sure his seat is facing away from the Eye of Terror. Yeah, you know, we'll make sure that's good too. I think I don't have anything more. Bro, we've come to this one so much. Okay, I'm just gonna pick another one. Let's do Vulcan. Vulcan. I think it would be fun if we did Oh, like a a bonfire would be good. I think if like I've always wanted to go to one of those like classes where you can like forge things. I think that would be really good. Oh, family. So you think for the first date it would be let's go over to his house for family dinner? A family cookout, so it'd actually be like a huge event. I do like the idea of like a barbecue cookout for like dinner. And I think doing like forging like something together. Like I think that would be a lot of fun. It's like, hey, like I'd have a suggestion. He'd be like, what if we did this? I think this would be fun. I'd be like, oh man, that does sound cool. He'd be the fastest to introduce you to his family. Oh yeah, for sure. For sure. Yeah, I think like forging and like a metalworking class would be good. Here's the thing, I don't want to say like a class because he like knows how to do all of it. He could just like teach it. He's like, oh, here are my sons and they're happy to make some barbecue for you. And he introduces all of them by name. Oh yeah, he would do that. He would do that. Okay. Barbecue / family cookout. It's very wholesome, very good vibes. I think that's honestly, it's like not a bad for like a first date. I don't know if it'd be kind of like intimidating. It's like, oh, I thought we were just getting barbecue. It's like, no, you're meeting my family. It's like, oh no, that's scary. That would be, he'd forge wedding rings so quickly. I don't know about that. That's huge. That's like huge commitment. It's a good thing I wouldn't have to worry about much with his family. It's just, it's like, it would be intimidating. Just like start off with. So that's probably what we'd do. There's honestly not that much, but it's like he's a pretty straightforward guy. He would be awkward, but like dorky awkward, but in a good way. Oh, I could see that. Okay. I think that's all we've got for this one. It's a lot of like the same things. Okay, this will be good. So, this is my custodian model. So, who am I dating? The Emperor? Malcador? Malcador? Or are we dating? Oh gosh, who do we have? Who are we going on a date with? Who are we going on all three? No, you get, oh, kitten. Oh, that's a good one though. Let's do that. Okay, I'm sorry. I have chosen, it is none of these. Kitten. If I was to go on a date with Kitten, No. So Tech, this is not what it looks like. I had a different stream planned, and I thought we brought up on a previous stream the concept of different universes where Aurelia fell for a different person, a different Primarch. I am married. In this universe, I'm married to Sanguinius, but we are thinking about what first dates would have been like with maybe other Primarchs. I'm not fantasizing about dating other men. Okay. This is a theoretical exercise. Theoreticals. No, I'm faithful. I promise. I'm faithful. I'm so faithful. No. No. I agree. We would play Yu-Gi-Oh! I think he would also help me build the deck so we could play. I think he would teach me. Ooh, I cannot spell. He would teach me how to play. What else? You can't resist the kitten. Oh gosh. Oh, a cooking day. Oh, I would like that. I'm digging my hole deeper. Okay. Like, I was just providing an example. I was providing an example. We could play a game of we would give a tag against the Femstodes. The date would not be on a Thursday. All caps, date is not on a Thursday for clarification. This is critical. I'm going to underline that. Oh my gosh. We're going to talk about them, or we'll just talk about them. Actually, I could totally see us exploring Imperium lore. Someone made a comment that I think it was one of the YouTube videos that there was like a theory that I was Kitten, and because both Kitten and I love to look at like lore and like history of like the Imperium and all the other like Warhammer stuff. No wonder Sanguinius said he lost his life of a broken heart by seeing the future of Aurelia, dreaming about her future with other men. No. 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 That's messed up. No. This is all theoretical. No. This date will not have any oil on it. No oil at this date. This is a slip-free zone. Thank you, Sotek. I hope you're doing well, too. I heard you're playing Space Marine, too. So I hope you were able to get a lot of progress on that. Oh my gosh. What do you think? I think this is good. I think this is a good setup. Exploring Imperium lore, talk about the Femstodes, like gossip, and then Yu-Gi-Oh! She lied as easily as she breathes. That's rude. Rude. I'm not lying about this. There we go. There we go. So that's the kitten. That is what my regular model will be for. Yeah, no, it's Fab. F-A-B. Stodes. Not with a P. But honestly, that's not far off. It is not far off in the slightest. All right, someone randomize this thing, unless you just want me to pick the next one. I could pick the next one. I'm just curious to see if the randomizer will come up with a new one. Nope, we did this one. Okay. Ferris Menace. Ferris Menace. Yeah, I'll just do the rest of them. Insert. Page break. Alrighty. Why did that happen? Thank you. Ferris takes you to a date while Fulgrim talks to him via earpiece about what to say and do. Okay, I like that. I love that. Clearly, the dream man you should be considering is Sigmar. No. My heart is set on Sanguinius. I cannot be convinced otherwise. He is my man. He is my man. He's dead. I need to move on. No, I'll never move on. I mean, Ferris Menace is also dead. I like the idea. Ferris would take you to see a fight club. Maybe. He seems to be like a forging kind of guy, too. At the forge making a horseshoe nail ring. See, I thought it would be like some sort of like a forging thing. Like more like another forging thing, maybe? The flesh is weak, Aurelia. Take this iron hand. He's here. Let me chop off your arm and let me give you this iron hand. He's craftsman. Probably takes you to the gym to get stronger. Get your tattoos renewed. He's into body modifications. A head massage. Forging, or like we'll do like working in his workshop. Not working, I want to say crafting. Is that insulting if I say he's crafting in his workshop? He's not forging, he's crafting. He's crafting. He think this is a very impressive thing to do. Okay. He would love Minecraft. Would he, though? Honestly, I think it's like a downside that we don't know too much about Ferrus Manus, because, like, I agree. Someone said I would choose Perturabo over Ferrus Manus, and I can't say you're wrong. We just don't know too much about him. He's not like super compelling to me. Okay. Ferrus is creating some great work of art. Aurelia is playing with glue macaroni. I'll have you know. I will have you know that I do my own crafting hobbies, and I do really good at them, okay? I'm actually quite good. I'm quite good. It's so mean to me. Wow. Take him to the mine so he can get new ore for forging. Terminator films? Ooh. The fact Ferrus is taking time out of his day to hang with you just proves he's really head over heels. Oh, that's a good point. That's a good point. Maybe we would do... Maybe like robotics? What would... Like robotics, like maybe... Not mech building. What's the best way to put it? Not mech, but like... Bionics? Building? Or like... Okay, building. We're gonna build and design robotics and bionics. How about that? That seems like a good one. He'd be interested. He's like, let's trick you out a little bit. Like, if we were gonna try something on you, what would you like? What would you like? So... Yeah, I'm probably the person holding the light. I'm probably not making anything. He's just, he is holding the light. I don't know how to forge. So... Yeah, I think it wouldn't even, like, I don't even think we do dinner or anything. It would just be, like, this sort of activity. Prosthetics? We'll add that. Prosthetics. Alright, this is all I got, man. This is all I got. I don't have anything else. Okay. Now I will pick the next one. Which ones? Let me look through my list. Oh, okay. We are going to do... the lion. Alright. Now, see, someone said this earlier. I think Lionel Johnson would be like a gym workout. Like a gym date. Or like a gym or like a sparring date. He gives me that vibe. Or yeah, hunting monsters in the forest. I think if we were gonna get any food, it would be like protein shakes with all the macros. like he would have it prepared. Like he would know exactly. Like he'd look at me and he's like, okay, I know what you need to like have like the best to like make sure the workout got everything and that you have like the right nutrients. I personally think he'd be like, he's like, yeah, this is what you need. This is what you need for the workout to stick and for it to do its best. Take you to do archery? No, he's more of a sword guy. He's got that. I'm not gonna say that because you guys are making it weird. How do we feel about this? He'd be paranoid that you'd break up with him for a heretic? What? Let's see. Aurelia would help the Lions set up cameras illegally in all of your shared friends' houses. What? What the? What? Why would I do that? Don't do that. That's illegal. Hunting sounds like a great date. Yeah, I know. That sounds like fun. That sounds like a fun date. These are mine. These are mine. I think this is good. I can't think of anything else that would be good. Okay. We've done all of these. We have 2 more. We have 2 more. All right. Yeah, because I don't think there's any other things that I think would work well for him. All those are on brand. Take him to do something he usually doesn't do, sailboating or such. But like, I want him to enjoy the date. That's the point. It's like, I'm interested and like, I want to enjoy a first date with him and I want them to enjoy the first date with me. That's the point. So we kind of have to do things that they like, even though like, is my idea of a good time like going on a gym date? Probably not. I would imagine more of like a date where we go get like food. I love food. So I wouldn't choose gym as like the first date. Personally. Okay. Now we will do. All right. Which one should we do? We'll save the best one for last because it'll be funny. We have one more after this. Robute Gilliman. I already have some ideas. Coffee shop. We're going to a coffee shop. We work on spreadsheets. In all reality, he would probably think it was a working event. He would probably be like, oh, we should like work on this. And he's like, oh, okay, yeah, like we could do that. Like, no big deal. And so I'd be like, oh, hey, do you want to go like meet at a coffee shop or something? And he would be like, oh, yeah, sure. We can work on that thing together there. That's great. And it would be like, we get there and he'd actually legitimately want to work on the thing and would be disappointed if you tried to get him off that topic. Managing your Uber driver business. He'd give you a 30-minute PowerPoint with data sheets on why you should stay with him. Yeah, well, that's if he really, really liked me. Take him farming. He wanted to farm. So maybe we could do farming, gardening. That's a good idea. Poetry, yeah, he doesn't really strike me as the poetic type. You've just rizzed your financial advisor. Oh no. Not the financial advisor, except those usually make a decent amount of money. Not that that's what's the most important here. Go on a date with the IRS. All right. So that's what I think we would do. Like, I'd be like, oh, a coffee shop is like nice and simple. It's not too like stressful. It's like low key. And he just thinks we're working on stuff in a public place. I'm like, oh, okay. And maybe as like a second or a third date, we'd go farming or gardening. That salary though, yeah, that salary. We like that. You file my taxes if it was around tax time. I think that's what we would do. I think that's I think this is a good setup. For at least for him. All right. Now, chat, we know what this last one is. Do we remember which one haven't we done yet? Because this is going to be enjoyable, I think, for all of us. We get to do Lorgar now. Yay, my most favorite Primarch. We get to decide what I would want to do on a first date with a guy that I don't really like at all. Church date. Honestly, I was thinking one of the things that Lorgar might like to do is like watch like a debate tournament. That's like one of them. Stand him up. I do not show up, but we are pretending this is a scenario where I actually have a crush on him. So if I liked Lorgar, I'd be like, oh, what if we went to like this debate tournament? That's what I'm thinking. It's this one gets tricky because you're like walking the line of like dissing religion, and I'd like to not do that. Debate tournaments. What if let's see, what else would be good? Oh, like temple sightseeing. Okay, I like that. Yeah, it kind of depends on where you live, but they kind of like destroyed most of them. Of the, we'll do that. Look at like the different temples to the emperor, or the different buildings that the emperor did not want built. More face tattoos. What's a debate tournament? So there's like usually like sometimes in like high schools and stuff, or like colleges, they'll have a debate team. So there's a particular topic that you are paired off against another team and you have to debate the other team on that topic, and you get points based on your argument and certain things. I was never part of one, but I know the general like idea of it. He would take you to meet his best boy Erebus, and I would die on the inside. Erebus and Corfaram would need to be present in the date. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. Is that how you spell Corfaram? I have no idea. I don't think I've read it. I honestly don't think it would be a super fun date. Corfaron, thank you. I have no idea. I've never had to spell it before. That might be right. Let me look. Oh, it's with an E. There's a E in here. There we go. Core apostrophe Faron. There, that's good. There we go. So, this is all of the ones that we have done. Let me see. I think there was one that got cut off, yeah. It's gonna mess up everything else, I think. Okay. So for those of you who missed it, we'll go through what the first dates are, and then after this, we're going to do a tier list of like how into me the Primarchs would actually be, because it's funny, not because they actually would be. Corax, we could go to a poetry bar, or or a reading. maybe do hide and seek, go to a concert. We're not really sure about the food. Alfarius, oh my god, I would make a date with 25 plus different plans, but randomize it so he could legitimately be surprised. But odds are he wouldn't show up. For the 2nd 11th Legion, hide and seek is a very mysterious. Maybe we visit a cemetery because one of them is dead. Fulgrim is the most high maintenance. We'd have to wine and dine him because he's fine. But we would go to an art museum. However, he would be really judgmental about everything. And we would go back to his place to show how he could make the art pieces better. And he would do them much better. If we did go to dinner, we'd have like a wine tasting and the drinks are paired like appropriately. Sanguinius would have like a very textbook date, but it's like not boring, but it's just kind of like, it's like, there's nothing goes wrong with it. It's like kind of a perfect date in that way. Nice restaurant, a lovely walk or a flight, because, you know, he's got wings afterwards, and he'd offer to drop me off at home or like walk me home. Very nice. 10 out of 10, perfect gentleman. Horus, even though you asked him out on the date, he would want to plan everything and he'd want to impress you. He'd choose the fanciest place to eat, and he'd probably choose like the stereotypical let's go watch a movie or a vidcast in this case. And he'd probably choose something like action romance related. Take a sip of my water. Dorn, kind of a historical dude, would take you to the site of a battle or like a ruined fortress, and you discuss battle strategy and history with him. Maybe on a future date you build a sandcastle, and definitely cuddling on a later date. Don't cuddle with anyone on the first date, okay? Just don't. It's a bad idea. Jagatai. Probably I would choose something that's like horseback riding or like a motorcycle ride. That would be really fun. But he would like turn it into like a weekend long date where there's like camping and you do a bunch of things in the outdoors. I think that one would be fun. Although I would not recommend going on an extended date with a stranger or someone you barely know. Angron. Axe throwing or a monster truck rally, and we would eat all of the meat. As in the food. The food. Mortarian, we're not sure. He doesn't like a lot of things, so it'd be kind of difficult to pin him down on what would be the best thing to do. He would just kind of hate everything, so you're probably better off not going on a date and getting him some sort of gift or say something nice about him. Magnus would be a library, a study date, or a bookshop where you would attend a keynote lecture, maybe, trivia night. He would bring Magic the Gathering with him to play, and he would help me build my deck. Kurz, we'd go to a rooftop bar, but inevitably that's where all the ritzy people hang out, and he'd take out a couple of targets while we were there, which is unfortunate, but he would probably say, well, the place is all ours now. But we would still pay the tab, because if we didn't, then he'd probably kill me. Lehman Russ, he would be tons of fun. Let me put a page break here. I think Lehman Russ, lots of hiking. We do hiking. We'd have like an Oktoberfest style, lots and lots and lots of drinking. But we'd have like the best food. I think in terms of like Fulgrim, you would have the nicest food. Or like with Horus, you would have the nicest food. But like Lehman Russ, you would have the best food. Like he would pull up and he'd have the best food. Perturabo, probably design something together. Legos, 40k armies, and then praise him for a job well done. Pretty simple date. Vulcan would invite you to hang out with his family, barbecue family cookout, and then maybe a forging, like a metalworking class. Not a bad date. Kitten. This date is not on a Thursday. No oil is involved. We play Kitten plays Yu-Gi-Oh! And he would teach me how to play. We would gossip about the Femstodes, and we'd explore Imperium lore together. Sorry, I put page breaks in here. Ferris Manus, forging, crafting in his workshop, and we would possibly build, design robotics, bionics, and prosthetics. Lionel Johnson, a gym/sparring date, hunting monsters in the forest. And then he would have protein shakes with all the macros worked out, so you could have had the best recovery from said date after the gym and sparring sessions. Rabute Gilliman, would be pretty ignorant that you're actually going on a date. He thought you were just working on something in a public space, just as like a change of pace. But also you could do like a farming and like gardening. Maybe, oh, I'm gonna add like farmer's market. And then I think the last one is Lorgar. Going to some sort of debate tournament or sightseeing different temples of the Emperor, Erebus and Corpharon will be watching the date the entire time. And it will be uncomfortable. So there you go. That was my idea. With all these dates in mind, it's easy to see why you married Sanguinius. Exactly. Look at all of these. Like, some of these aren't bad. Like, if I was going to go through, I'm not really interested in the Lorgar date. I could possibly give Gilliman a second chance, even though he's like, oh no, I didn't realize this was a date. I gave him a second chance. Lionel Johnson, I'm not really a gym person, but it is kind of an interesting date. Like, not that I'm not a gym person, like a gym date. But it would be an interesting concept. Ferris Manus, I want to do foraging stuff, but not really my thing. Kitten, I don't know. That feels like it would be weird. Don't date a coworker. Vulcan seems very wholesome and enjoyable. Proto-Rabo, I would like to do Legos, and build something with him. I think that would be enjoyable. Lehman Russ, oh my gosh, Lehman Russ I think is like one of the best dates. One of the best date options, frankly. Kurz, I would be terrified. Magnus, I would enjoy that one too. I would enjoy that date as well. Mortarian is like, he's kind of up in the air. I would not do that. Angron, it's not really my vibe either. Jagatai, that could be fun, but I wouldn't be interested in going on a weekend-long date if I didn't know someone. Dorn, yeah, not so much. Horus, Horus would be it would be a fun day, but you'd sense something was up. Sanguinius, obviously go on that date. Fulgrim, it would just be a very self-absorbed date. So it would be fine. The date would be fine, but I wouldn't go on a second date, personally. We're not counting those guys. Alfarius, that's a lot of work to make that work. And Corax, that one's okay. It's not my thing either. So there's only a couple that I'm like, okay, I would maybe give you a second date or do it again. Dynafan219, I really think you would like Kitten and Hunter the Parenting because a lot more of his personality shines in it. Ooh, that is good to know. That is good to know. All right, now really fast, let me do, I'm going to do a tier list generator, and we are going to do a tier list. We're going to make... Oh no, I'll make my own template, 1 second. Create a single-use template. 1 second, I'm pulling it all up. Okay. All right, 1 second while I put in all the files. We're gonna turn... One second. Oh, why did it get small? Okay. Let me get the files in. I have to upload the files. I'm so glad I have a file folder that's just Primarchs. Excellent. All right. Now, so what are we categorizing this for? So, no, yeah, sorry. I have all the files. I saved all these photos in case I needed to do it again. Okay. So, what are the categories? What are the different tiers? Because we can adjust this. So, S is let's say, wants to get married. Good, I like that one. Wants to get married. S swept you off your feet. We don't have to go buy the things. We can do whatever we want. So what's So wants to get married is at the top, and his bottom is wants to kill you. I like that. Okay, so we have wants to get married and wants to kill you. This is how much they like me. We can add as many of these as we want. We can even add extra categories as we go. We could say B is, like, this one is neutral. Oh, dang it. Neutral. Let's see. Married. We'll say this one is like, we'll say the one below that is dating. So wants to get married, dating, neutral. And I think C will be like disliked date. Do we like that? Do we need more categories? So this one is once gets married, dating, kind of neutral. Like it's like, I mean, we could go on another date, maybe. And then dislike date, and then wants to kill me. Okay. Well, let's start at the bottom. We have Angron. So how much do we think Angron would be into me? I don't think, unfortunately, I think it's like, I think he would dislike it just because of the butcher's nails. I think he would be fine if he didn't have the butcher's nails, which is like so sad. It's unfortunate. I think he would dislike the date as well. I don't think he'd like straight up want to kill me, because like I would have thought, like I had stuff that's like, it looks like he'd have fun doing that. I personally think he would dislike the date. Yeah, I know there's a lot of range. We can always add more categories too if we think there's something else where it's like, no, I think he's disliking the date. Very, very unfortunate. Very unfortunate. All right, now, this one I think will be interesting. What about Vulcan? Vulcan is a very, very cool guy. However, I have pointed ears. And that makes it difficult. Do we think he would want to kill me because he thinks I'm an Eldar? Even if I told him I was an abhuman, do you think he would, he would think I'm an Eldar, though, with the ears. So would he want to do that? But I have fire magic. He does like the fire. So would he be neutral? Would he be like, yeah, that's not really my thing. I don't like the ears. Dating? We think dating, maybe? Burn, baby, burn. Dating, we're thinking dating, even with the ears. We think he can get past that. Yeah, see, I know the Primarchs don't have romantic-y kind of thoughts. Yeah, but like we're just doing our best here. Yeah, I would say dating as well. Yeah, it's kind of hard because they don't really have romantic vibes. Oh, we don't need the Malkador one. I accidentally had Malkador and the Emperor in my files, but that's okay. Okay, so the next one we have is Peter Turbo. I think Peter Turbo, like, I think he would like enjoy building stuff, but I think I don't know if he would be interested in the long run in being in a relationship. I think that would be like a hard part for him, where he's like, he doesn't know if he wants to like continue that sort of thing. I'm like thinking he's probably like either neutral or he like dislike the date. He's probably like neutral. He probably is kind of like indifferent. I wouldn't say he thinks girls are icky. I just think he's like, whatever. He's like, yep, she's there. That's it. Not super interesting. Purdy's attitude kills future things. Yeah, kind of that. Ooh. Okay, so we'll go neutral. Because he might like it, but like he's kind of like, oh, he like hates himself. So much depends on how interested you can seem in their hobbies. No, that is perfectly true. And that's kind of hard to do. We're not going to do a dating sim. Unless someone makes the video game. I will play the video game. And I will romance Sanguinius every single time. People will be like, romance someone else for a change, and I'll say, no. Oh, hang on. Sanguinius is the next one. So do we need to ask chat? If you say anything else, I guess I'm not going to listen to you anyways. Genuinely, do we think Sanguinius would like me? Add a new tier. Married. Excellent. But I mean, out of curiosity, do we think Sanguinius would actually like me? Am I too much? Am I too much? Am I too much? What am I talking about? I am too much. At minimum, I definitely think dating. Hard to say about the married part. Yeah, he's kind of married to the job. You're asking mortals to judge the mind of a god. Well, they're not gods, they're demigods. But still, it is a lot of work. Imagine the dev trolls me and Sanguinius is not romanceable. Oh my gosh. If there's a dev that does that, and they're in my channel, they're getting banned. Immediate ban. They'll be like, please unban me, and I'll say, no, absolutely not. You're gonna have to make a secret account. I would say, legitimately, I think dating, because I think he'd be polite about it, but I don't know if it's like off the cusp, like, oh yeah, I want to marry this person. Has anyone ever had a date where they or the person they went on the date with was like, yes, I will marry you? Like immediately was like, yep, you are the one for me. You and I stuck together for the rest of our lives. Has anyone ever experienced that on a date? Well, I never wrote down like what Sanguinius lore, like what that legit first date was, but I kind of like what we put down today. Usually I think it would like take time to determine that. For me personally, I'm not like, oh, I'm a liar. I do get starstruck. What am I talking about? I just talked about how like I saw Sanguinius for the first time and I was like, now that's a man. And oh no. Oh, date lore competition. Oh my gosh. Oh, which of Sanguinius' brothers would you want to plan his bachelor party? Probably Horus. Assuming this is pre-heresy. Down for more lore streams? Yeah. Don't worry. Normally we would do lore today, but today was unintended. This is like very much like none of this is planned. If you are no, you're probably not wondering, but I did not plan heavily any of this. I just came up with the idea today. So this is very much last minute. So I hope you're enjoying the chaos. I think legitimately, as much as I want to say he'd want to marry me, I think he'd be like, oh, she's interesting. I'll go on another date. That's all I can really like confidently say. All I can confidently say. Fulcrum would be the first to volunteer to do his bachelor party. All right, Horus. What do you think? I think Horus would be like, leave him in the top column anyway, just to flex. Oh, okay. If you say so. If you say so. Twist my arm. Twist my arm. So what about Horus? Do you think Horus would continue dating just for the look of it? Or do you think he's kind of like, no. Keep the husbandos on top. Don't worry. I just said that out loud. I know what you meant, and I think you actually were being wholesome. That was very unfortunate. I think you were being legitimately wholesome there. I'm so sorry. That was your first message too. I think you were legitimately being wholesome. Oh no. Oh, yikes. Okay. I'm so sorry. Okay. Horace. Horace is the kind who would not be ready to ever settle. So would he still do the date? I think he's too much in the politics aspect, so he would date, but not for this requires another category, I think. Can I add another category? Add row above. See, this is why we add more. Oh, it's gonna look gross because the color is off, but dates, but is indifferent. That's what I would say Horace is like he'll date you, but he's like, it's like not a huge deal. It's like kind of for his benefit. All right, what about Ferris Manus? Oh, did I make it? That one? Delete. Oh, I accidentally changed one. Oops. Well, that was, hang on. Bro, what is happening? One second, one second. Sorry, everyone. Oh, dang, I cannot type to save my life. The keyboard is like... What is happening? Okay, we're just gonna keep going. This is all pre-heresy, yes. Okay. I could not manage that for a moment there. All right. Where was I? Same row as Horace. Like, would date you, but is indifferent. Okay. I'm gonna change the color. So, yeah, yeah, I agree. Sorry, I'm gonna change the color because it's bothering me. There we go. Great. Got it, I fixed it. It was bothering me too much. Okay, Alfarius. I don't know if he would have any strong feelings one way or another. I think he'd be indifferent, neutral. I think he's neutral. Yeah, neutral. Yeah, you don't know. He's he'll keep you guessing. So you have to put him as neutral because you're not sure exactly if he likes you or not. I agree. For the lion, I don't know if he would like me. I don't think he would like me. If we're talking about like my legitimate personality, I think we'd butt heads a lot, and that would be a problem. I don't think he'd like that. Yeah, I don't think... Yeah, does the lion like most people? That's what I was like. I think he would dislike it, just in general. Has the con been judged yet? No, not yet. He's actually at the very end. But we will get to them. Hello, hello. Loyalty is its own reward. Yeah, I think he would dislike it. I think the lion would dislike the date. I'm gonna change the name on this one. There we go. Yeah, I'd say he dislikes the date. I think Dorn... I think Dorn would be neutral. What if the date is a hunt? But if like I could see that, but I could see him not not just I don't think he likes dates in general. I don't think he'd be super into it. I'd be like, what is this dating thing? No, I'm just gonna go kill monsters by myself. What's the point? I think Dorn is neutral. As a rule, yeah, I agree. Dorn, I think, is neutral. He is loyal. Like, he's either neutral or he's dating but is indifferent. He likes the date but doesn't really want to continue. I agree. I agree. He's neutral. So, yeah. Dorn wouldn't like the date unless you're building something. Yeah, that's true. What about Corax? I feel like Corax wouldn't really like. I don't think he would like the date. I think he'd be like, I don't really care for it. I don't like it. Even if I planned like a nice date, I think he'd be like, oh, this is not my thing. Don't like it. If I took Dorn to the beach and built a sandcastle, he'd love it. I agree. He'd probably dislike it, but secretly enjoyed it. So but so it's like the opposite of dating, but his indifference, like, secretly likes date. Like, won't show it, but secretly liked it. Do we think that's legit? Because he's either neutral or I think he dislikes it. I don't know. I don't know where to put him. Because I think you would get the vibe of, like, not dating, but wish for more. Yeah, I think we gotta put him neutral. I agree, neutral. All right, Kurz. I think Kurz would dislike it. I don't know if he would kill me. I don't think he would kill me over this. I think it's that much of a crime. Oh, we could pretend Malcador's picture is kitten. Yeah, we could do that. Or I could also pull up a picture. Hang on. 1 second. I'm gonna pull a picture of kitten. It's gonna save as a... 1 second. I'm gonna add the kitten file. 1 second. I'm cropping it. One second. So, sorry about that. I was pulling up a picture of kitten. Okay. No, I'm not putting the picture of him without his armor on. No, that's silly. Why would I do that? Why would I do that? That's dumb. I'm not putting that one up on my screen. Not willingly. 1 second. Sorry, it's taking longer than I thought to save just a picture. Here, I'm gonna add kitten to the... Can I add him? Yeah, there you go. Kitten's at the end. You got it. Okay. All right. So, Kurz, what did we say? He would love the date, but not care about you. Did you go to the haunted house with him? No, it was like a rooftop bar type thing where he was able to take out some of like his targets that he thought were really corrupt. I don't think he would. Would he kill me though? Corax would be confused why you care, but would enjoy it. So should we just have a category that's just confused? Confused. And then we can move Corax there. Oh, it did that thing again. Dang it. It like does this? Okay. Okay, so we're gonna actually move Confused, Corax, and Kurz at the bottom. I think they would both be like, why are you dating me? That doesn't make sense. Maybe Dorn would be confused. I think he's more like neutral. He's like, yeah, it was okay, but it was like, eh. Confused category would be 90% of the Primarchs. That's fair, but I think legitimately, like, those two would just be like, that doesn't, why? Like, Kurz would be like, bro, I kind of, like... Corax would be like, dude, I act like I suck, man, I'm the worst, and he'd be like that. I mean, Kurz would be like, are you insane? Basically. Yeah, no, this is just for fun. I know romantic love and all that stuff is not a thing, but it's just, this is for fun. This is for fun. Magnus would like me. I think he would like me too. I think he'd want to date me. I think he'd like me. I don't know about the marriage thing. It's kind of hard to tell on a first date, but I think he would like me. Magnus, I think he'd like he'd be all about that. It's fitting because Korax and Kurz are two sides of the same coin. Yeah, they're pretty similar. All right. How do we feel about Lehman Russ? Where does Lehman Russ fall in on this? Is he a like, yeah, let's do that again. I had so much fun. Like, should we keep dating? I think he might. I think I would genuinely enjoy a date. If you like drinking, I'm a he's also a ladies' man. Oh, I kind of think he'd like have fun. I think he would have fun. He's kind of like the opposite of the lion in that sense. Like, he'd be like, yo, this is so great. Like, we could go hunting together. We could do a bunch of fun, like, outdoor stuff. This is great. You're awesome. Instead of the lion being like, I would just rather do it by myself. Drinking buddies, yes. Oh, no. So I saw someone left a comment. Lorgar. Someone said that he would get down on one knee right away. So where would Lorgar be? I think he would be like so excited to have interaction outside of Erebus and Corferon that he'd kind of be like, oh, please marry me. He's the guy you meet like the first week of college or something, and he's like, you are supposed to marry me, and you're like, oh, I don't know you. He's got to be attracted to powerful psychers, maybe. Honestly, I hate it, but I think, what? Oh. Why did all my titles moved around? I don't know how that happened. I cannot spell. So many issues today. There we go. So I think Lorgar, even though I hate it, he would be kind of clingy and be like, oh, I want to marry you immediately. Immediately. So I think he'd be down. Although I hate it. I hate it. My least favorite and most favorite Primarch are both in the top. Then you ghost him forever. Oof. And that's how he starts on his arc. I see Rob is data bull. Oh my gosh, that was a dumb pun. Would he want to date though? Would he want to continue the date? Would he be kind of like, oh, like I'll date you, but he's like kind of indifferent about it? I think he might be kind of like on the indifferent side of things. That was a typo, not a pun. I mean, it was a good pun though. I know you didn't plan that, but it was a very good pun. So, is he indifferent, or do you think Gilliman actually cares? He needs some PowerPoint for his Excel. Yeah, he's like dating, but is he like indifferent? So it's like, is he here, or is he like kind of? It's like, I'm not sure. He cares, but he would not rush. So, what are we going with here? Indifferent? You think he cares? You think he legitimately cares? Okay, dating then. He'd get better with time. Okay, so then we'll put him in the dating category. Because I think dating but is indifferent is like indefinitely indifferent. Like, it's probably not changing. Dating, okay, we got it. Dating. Mortarion. He would kill me. I don't think there needs to be any discussion. I just don't think he likes anyone, period, and would not like that I'm a psyker. And he'd be like, I'm not speaking bad about Rubute Gilliman. I was just like curious what people thought. But yeah, Mortarion, I don't think he would like me in the slightest. I think I would be too cheery and peppy for him, and he would just... I think he just would not be happy. He called me a witch. Yeah, he probably would. He probably would. All right. Now, I didn't include Malkador or the Big E, so we're just going to cut those out later when I screenshot this. Fulgrim. I'm going to put... what's a good thing for Fulgrim's, like... dating but indifferent. Yeah, he probably cares more about himself. I was going to put something down where it's like, not like a one-night stand, but like... It's like one date and like ditches, but like I'm not a one night stand kind of person. So like I don't want to put that down because I'm not like that. So we'll put him dating but is indifferent. If the Big E was in the running, it would be a political marriage relationship at minimum. Yeah. Yeah, Fulgrim probably wouldn't want much more because he's been married and he's like, yeah, that kind of sucked, but you know, I can't have these feelings. Sad. Yeah, he has canonically been married. Yeah. Depends on when you find him, but honestly, he's probably kind of like let go. The con is like neutral. I think he just had fun on the date. That was it. Like he didn't have a bad time. He's like, oh, it was a fun date, but the date was fun. How much fun was I? I agree. I think neutral's the way to go with the con. Jack and I probably thinks he got married on the date, though. No, I don't think so. He's not. He also doesn't seem like the guy who would like want to get married. I don't think he wants to get like. Yeah, I don't think he would want to get hitched. For Kitten, it would just be fun to hang out rather than dating. Kitten would like me? Do you think he'd date me, though? In the context of coworkers. I think he'd be fun to hang out with. I think he would actually be quite fun to date. Personally. Like, I think he would. But whether or not, this is not about if I am interested, it is if they are interested. Would Kitten be interested? I wonder if he would just be, like, politely, like, interested. I don't think he'd be indifferent. Should we have a category that's just friends? The friend category. And they were roommates. We're gonna do friend zone. Add a row above. Stop. Friend zone. And then we're going to move it. I think we're going to go there. All right. Friend zone. Yes, this is good. We didn't do Malkador and the Emperor, so I don't have like ideal dates for them. So we're just going to have to I don't want to try to set up a date with the man who like knows everything and has everything. Yeah, they're both probably too busy to like to enjoy dates. So I'm going to leave them to their work and we'll call it good. So here we are. I would friend zone. We would probably Kit and I would be like. I think we would both be like in the friend zone. I think we'd friend zone each other, like mutual friend zoning. Make a tier, call it too busy, but like if I made a legitimate date, we could actually plan it. I think I'm just gonna stick with the Primarchs. So I think Kitten and I would like mutually friend zone each other. Probably, even though we have like, it's more like sibling or like friend energy versus like dating energy. You know how that is. Korax and Kurz would just be confused. Like, why do you want to date me? You're kind of weird for that. Mortarian would definitely want to kill me. Angrod would dislike the date probably because it would counteract everything with the butcher's nails. But he probably wouldn't kill me for that because we'd have like very like intense, ragey date things. The lion just doesn't like people. And I think he wouldn't see like the point in it. He'd be like, that's kind of weird. Neutral, Perturabo, Alfari's Dorn and Jagatai, just kind of dating, but isn't like indifferent. Horus, Ferris, Fulgrim, and then dating we have Vulcan, Magnus, Lehman, and then Rabute. And then who would want to marry you on the first date? Sanguinius, which is not entirely true. I think Sanguinius is technically in the dating category, but Lorgar would want to marry you on the first date. It's a kind of like a guarantee. He would be obsessed. He would be obsessed. He has very strict parents, and when he finally gets out from under the strict parents, he's like, I will latch on to any other person that I think will, that I think is like just the slightest bit better than them. So there you go. That's fun. I'm gonna screenshot this because I think this is really fun. There we go. I've saved it. So there you go. I think that was really fun. What do you guys think of the setup? Do you think it was a good one? Do we think it was good? I'm gonna move back to the I see Lorgar as the creepy stalker who would follow you and okay. He would be creepy. He would be creepy. I don't think he's gonna be that creepy. Anyways, I'm gonna move over. Yeah, I don't think he's like that creepy. That's a little too much in my opinion. But I hope you all enjoyed this stream. This is 100% not what I had planned. So if you were ever wondering what I am kind of doing things like off the cusp and off like a very scuffed idea I had like 2 hours before stream that I thought would be great for a future stream. Well, you have it. This is what I managed to come up with. You enjoyed your stay? Good. Lorgar and Sanguinius in the same tier is funny since they're there for different reasons. Exactly. I love that. Like legitimate tier, which I'll probably take another screenshot. Sanguinius would probably be in the dating category. And Lorgar would be up there by himself. So I'll probably have 2 versions, if we're being perfectly honest. Jokes aside, I think we sort of give Lorgar more crap than he deserves. Nope. Incorrect. You're wrong. You are wrong. I'm sorry, I dislike Lorgar. I do agree. A lot of things were not his fault. He was a victim of circumstance. Most of the traitor Primarchs are victims of circumstance. But frankly, oh, I like to give Lorgar crap, so I will never stop. I don't think. Inspired Games Workshop to make a Primarch dating game. I mean, they did one for KFC. I've been told about that. Yes, the Steve debut is tomorrow. Tomorrow we are celebrating 10K subscribers, and we are revealing Steve, my special servo skull, will have official art for him and official lore. Because some people have asked questions about Steve, or they ask, is Steve really a guy? Or is it an it? What is Steve? That will all be revealed tomorrow. Yeah, already 10K. I know. I am so grateful for everyone for being here. 10K on YouTube for clarifications, for clarification's sake. So I appreciate y'all for being here. And then we're gonna do sword lore tomorrow. So I will be reading and drinking a lot of tea in order to try to keep my voice for the couple hours we will have going through everything. So if you wrote something, tune in. I can't say when your particular piece is going to get read, but it'll be good. The real question is, how is Steve? Steve is good. He's getting a little bit of maintenance. He's had a couple problems lately, but we're getting him fixed up, shiny and polished. He will be the best looking skull. The best looking skull. You will be happy to see him. And we'll also have some new Steve emotes, and I'm hoping, I don't have anything lined up yet, but maybe some Steve merch like keychains, if there's interest. But I want to reveal the art first before I'm like, hey, do you want a keychain? So it'll be good. It'll be good. And I want to plan future merch too, but you know, I got to work out logistics to that. So thank you everyone for joining. Let's see if we can raid anyone today. Let me look. Oh, Cha-Cha. Should we raid Cha-Cha? I haven't raided Cha-Cha in a long time. Usually she raids me. She has she's like a time zone or two ahead of me. So usually she's done with her stream. I wonder if Dr. Mantharos is still in here. I don't think he's still. Oh, she's doing kisses. Never mind. We will not raid her. We can't raid Cha-Cha. She's doing kisses. That would like disrupt her vibe. That's okay. That is okay. We will find another time. So let me check YouTube. We raided on Twitch. Maybe we'll raid on YouTube. We won't do anything tonight. She always appreciates raids. Do you still want us to raid even though it's in the middle? Okay, let's raid her then. Okay, 1 second. We gotta go quick. Dr. Mantharos, tell her to delay. Tell her to delay. Following? Okay, I have it pulled up here. And I'm going to pull up... I hope she was not looking forward to... Oh, she was playing Fall Guys. That's right. All right, we're going to start the raid on both sides. Well, why did my customization go away? Hang on. I was trying to do the redirect, but it didn't like that. Save. Okay, we're going to raid Cha-Cha. Everyone, give all your love to Cha-Cha. I will see you all tomorrow. All right, starting the raid on the Twitch end. I'm ending on YouTube side. Catch you later, YouTube. Okay, YouTube is